Hi guys, how's it going? I hope you're hanging in there. This is the last video of the poster series, so we're almost done. Before this last leg, we're going to be looking at social criticism. And social criticism really is the hardest part of this assignment, but it's also the most important part, so I really want you to listen up and try your best. Again, feel free to take notes so that you can reference them in the future, or you can always play back the videos as you would like. For the poster, we're going to be looking at the controversial topics addressed in Unwind, and you'll be choosing one and forming an opinion on it and explaining that opinion. Before we do that, we're going to talk a little bit about social criticism in literature. Social criticism looks at finding reasons for the poor conditions in a flawed social structure. Many times, this leads to discussion of class, the wealthy versus the poor, in race, if there's a mistreatment of a certain race in a novel or in a time period, gender, if there's if women are treated poorly versus men, or vice versa, and But it also includes the extent of human rights. I think we can all agree that Unwind isn't exactly the best society. In fact, it's basically a dystopian society, and therefore a flawed social structure, as the definition references. Really, there's a lot of things going on in a novel that people can accredit to the problems in the society. There are issues like war and terrorism, and even issues that for some people may not seem as important, but other people might think are more important, like abortion and organ donation. For this part of the project, I really want to know what you think. I want to know what you think is the problem with the way that society is run. What are the flaws about it? What can be done about it? Or is there a topic in the novel that was portrayed as bad and as contributing to the flaws, but you think it's actually not that bad? Anything you want to talk about, as long as you're being respectful, I would love to hear it. Let me know. In this class, we want you to look at literature and think about our language and learn grammar and, just expand your love and knowledge of English, but we also want you to be independent thinkers. And independent thinkers are people that not only have opinions, but have valid arguments to back them up. The truth is that there's nothing wrong with disagreeing with people about different topics, even the important ones, as long as both sides can clearly and respectfully articulate their thoughts. As soon as you start insulting people or just saying it's nonsense, you lose your ground. You need to be able to pick a side and make a point with a purpose. Keep that in mind as you think about these topics in the novel. Of course, you're not just limited to the 4 that I listed, which again, for your reference, are war, terrorism, gay marriage is in the novel also, organ donation, and abortion. You can also choose a topic that you prefer, as long as you ask me first. So either shoot me an email or just come to class with your topic in mind and we'll discuss it before we get into the poster part of it. So as far as the poster goes, we'll be filling out the feet of the poster. And the part of the feet is called What Do I Stand For? So you're going to be choosing the topic from the novel and saying, what do I stand for? Do you agree or you disagree? What do you want to be done about it? And just explaining it in a decent, about a paragraph size. I want you to use evidence from the novel. If you can find a quote or two to support your answer, that would be wonderful. And then a summary sentence to kind of just bring it all together. The important thing is that I really, really want you guys to choose something that you are passionate about and are not going to get tired of working with for some time. After this project, we'll be working on our argumentative paper, and you're going to be using the topic that you pick for your poster. We'll be looking at how to take a side and make a claim, how to support it with evidence, and then how to tie it all together with a warrant that sums everything up. For the paper, you will be able to research to bring in other outside points, but I'm also going to want you to include things from the book since we just read it. So do your best on this part, and it would really pay off to do more quotes and to look for more evidence in the book as you fill that part out so you have less work for yourself in the future. Again, you have the entire class period to do this, so take your time, find your evidence. If you don't have enough time, you can even work on it at home before you get to class. Either way, just try your best, and I really can't wait to see what you have to say. I'm looking forward to the finished posters. We're going to be putting them up around the room so that we can all look at them and see what we took from the novel. And just remember that when we look at other people's things, we're going to be respectful and polite no matter what the opinions are. Later on, we can have a discussion about it as long as we are all keeping an appropriate tone for school, okay? But I'll see you guys soon, and good luck.